Hello, welcome to Vicky's Kitchen and Craft. Today we are making very simple Punjabi style Urad Dal or black lentil, but in Punjabi it's called maan di dal. For this recipe we're going to need Urad Dal or black lentil, onion, tomato, ginger, cilantro, chili pepper, garam masala, salt, Heeng powder, turmeric powder, and oil. Okay, so I turn on my stove, and also I want to let you know this is how this black lentil look like. Also known as a ma in Punjabi. It's not ma, it's ma. So it looks like this, but make sure before you cook it, wash it and check it. Sometimes it has little tiny stones in there, little rocks in there, really tiny pieces. That really hurts when you cook it and it comes in your mouth. Very, you not enjoy the lentil at all. So I cooked it 1 cup of lentil with around 4 cup of water. I slow cook in my instant pot, which is great for around 5 hours. Now first we are adding oil in there. You can use ghee, and I am trying to make a vegan, so I'm not using ghee in there. So last week we had some technical difficulties. That's the reason we were not able to upload videos. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so we're adding Heeng powder, onions, adding ginger. This is a very simple way to cook your black lentil or urad dal, because once it's boiled, you can boil it until it's soft, or you can slow cook it, or you can pressure cook it. I usually don't do pressure cooking for my lentils, but you can definitely do that. I feel like it's easy for me to leave in the instant pot while I'm not home. It's still working, and when I come home it's ready. In India, long ago, people are using clay pot to cook any lentil, and they have a kind of slow cooking process in there. That lentil was so amazing. It was super tasty because you're not really quickly cooking that, and especially when it was in a clay pot, that was taste was entirely different. People pressure cook it because now we have a shortage of time these days, but when I cook in instant pot, I don't soak all the time my lentils. Sometimes I do if I am in a hurry, but usually I don't. I wash it, check the stones in there before I wash it, and then I just leave it in the instant pot. That's the one handy thing you can use, and I love instant pot. We can add our tomatoes. We're adding our chili pepper. If you think you have really less oil you want to use, you can cook it. If you feel like you need more oil or ghee, and you don't want to use it more oil, you can add a little bit of water to cook the mixture. This is just a basic recipe. This is how you cook for your everyday use, or whenever you cook for not for any occasion. Sometimes you use a lot of spices. For this one, we're not using a lot of spices. We can add bit water in there. We don't need to, but I feel like it's easy. Adding our salt. You can check the taste. If it's less, you can add more salt in there. and never like dump a lot of salt at one time, because then it's hard to reduce the saltiness. We're adding turmeric powder. So I'm going to add a little bit of water because I do not like my lentil really thick. And also when it stays like sitting for a little bit, it gets more thicker. So you don't want that. If you feel like it has an extra water in your lentil while you were cooking, just add that water after you add the spices and everything in there, like how I add the water. Just use the water from your lentil, cooked lentil. That way you cook it for a little bit, that water gonna be like thickened, so that way you won't be throw that water out, or you know you can use that. That's what I usually do if I have extra. I never wanted to toss because that has all the stuff in there, good stuff in there. We cook for a little bit and then we add our lentil. See, it get thicker. Some people like it that way. I don't. I want a little bit. Just mix it well. That's simple. If you like this kind of consistency, sorry, I always stuck in that word. So you're okay. You can cook it. You can cover it and cook it if you want to, because you want it to be like look smooth, not like water and your lentils separate. So you want to mix it that way. I'm gonna add a little bit more water because we're gonna cook it and I don't want thicker lentil, as I said. So let's cook for a little bit. We're gonna cover it and cook it so our spices can be merged in. And I will be back. Okay, let's check it. It's when cooking for a little bit. I add another half cup of water. That's the reason you'll see this is like a little bit thinner. At this point we can add our garam masala. This looks like this. And we're gonna cook a little more. If you wanna reduce the water, you can cook it without the lid. As I said, never buy kind of shiny. Any lentil is really shiny. No, I don't, because that has a polish on and it's not good and it takes longer to cook, and I never use that. Same way with the rice. I don't buy the rice. Looks very shiny. It looks good to me, but I'm gonna cook a little more. Our lentil was already cooked, so we didn't need to keep it, but to add your spices. Once you add the spices, you want those spices to get in your lentils so you can get the taste. Look at that, it looks good now. Okay, so we can add cilantro at this point. Sorry, my hand is wrong, so you might be not able to see it. Okay. Alrighty, our Urad Dal or black lentil is done. We can turn off the stove. If you feel like it's a little bit more water, you can cook a little more longer. But as I said, it can be thickened a little bit. So we're good at this point. We're gonna turn off the stove and let's plate it. Okay, here is our urad dal or black lentil ready to eat. Very simple, very easy. You can eat with rice, chapati, naan or as a soup. Reason for repeating the things again and again in a video because I want you to enjoy the same taste. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Your support motivates me to make more videos. I will see you with the new video. Until then, take care.